Hello everyone, my name is Prime and welcome to a very interesting episode of ETS2 Showcases because I want to do something different here, and I have picked up the F1 2020 team delivery or team truck skin mod here on ETS2, so it'll be linked down in the description below. And today I'm going to be hauling Max Verstappen's RB16B, that is, from here in Liège, which is just outside of Spa. So Spa-Francorchamps kind of sits down in here in Belgium somewhere, and then we're going up to Zandvoort because that's the next race, and it's kind of over here. I guess that's just east of Amsterdam there, kind of. So we're technically going over to a port. And yeah, so it's going to be a good delivery. We're kind of going from a garage here, so I guess it kind of makes sense. And we're here in the Renault T series because that is what Red Bull uses for their trucks and stuff like that. And so yeah, it should be a good delivery. So let's get this Renault T series started up here, and hopefully everyone is doing well. I certainly am, and I am just enjoying doing some trucking, doing some different stuff. And first of all, if this video gets to 50 likes, I want to do some F1 series. So if we get this video to 50 likes, I will go out and purchase the new F1 2021 game, and I will start doing some different races in here. I want to do some more realistic races. I was thinking maybe 100% realism mode. I wanted to actually leave my camera over there so I can see the light. That way it'd be something different. Race as Max Verstappen, and along with many other many other F1 drivers and teams, do some very interesting races. I'd want to do them kind of launching around when the actual F1 races happen in real life. And speaking about F1 races in real life, how many F1 fans do we have here? Comment down below who's your favorite driver, team, and what has been your favorite race so far this year. There have been many good ones, and yeah, it is definitely an exciting season. I have to say I am definitely I've always been very much a Sebastian Vettel fan, but I have to say I'm really enjoying the fight for the top here. Nothing against Mercedes, Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Mr. Valtteri Bottas, but you know what? It's nice to see some other competition, and I really am enjoying seeing Max Verstappen and Sergio Perez push the fight. Well, at least definitely Max push the fight to the Mercs, and it's nice to see as a fan. I've always also been kind of I guess because of Sebastian at Ferrari, but even at Red Bull too. I have been a Ferrari fan for quite some time, so that is also kind of a number one thing there. But Red Bull is definitely one of the favorites of mine. I really love what they do with their program, I guess, other than the constant driver swaps, but you can't really control that. But as a fan, I'm really enjoying this season. So let me know what you guys think, and please don't be toxic down in the comment section. I mean, please be civil about this. This is just a general question. Don't start kind of going after people about their various enjoyments about different or various favorite teams and stuff like that, because this is a nice space here. So we've got tons of Max Verstappen fans here. That is great. We've got tons of Lewis Hamilton fans. Doesn't matter. Just be civil about things in the comments. I want to know what you guys really do enjoy, and I'm going to be going through many of these different skins, because of course this pack comes with all of them for the 2020 series. And so unfortunately I couldn't find a good one for the Red Bull for this year, at least one that was actually any form of decent quality. So that's unfortunately why, and I gotta get over here. That's unfortunately why I have the 2021, which has the Aston Martin Red Bull Racing. They're not Aston Martin Red Bull Racing because we haven't a standalone Aston Martin team this year, thanks to good old Canadian Mr. Lawrence Stroll. So yeah, that's that. But so unfortunately that's the way it is for right now. But I have to say I love this mod. It feels so realistic, being able to haul around, and it's quite actually a little bit of a strange virtual honor to be hauling quote unquote Max Verstappen's RB16B. I want to go back into the interior here. It is definitely, although I'm not actually hauling it, and unfortunately in ETS2 you can't go to the actual racetracks. That's something that's quite unfortunate, I have to say. That's why I've had to just go as close to where they actually are in general there. So that's why we're kind of going to a port in Zandvoort, because according to Google Maps, unless if it has let me down, it's kind of near the sea there. And then when it came to where Spa is, it's kind of by Liège there. So that's what we're doing there. So hopefully you can kind of appreciate what I've tried to at least do here. I got the just the running lights on here. I am Canadian, so that's something that we do here. We have running lights. I know not everywhere has just daytime running lights, but I like to do it because if not, I feel like I'm breaking the law. So yeah, that's why I turn on the first little side lights there every here and there. But it's nice to actually be back in the Renault T. This is the evolution because the F1 teams, well, they try and have more of the latest stuff. They do actually have, you know, some of the new Renaults and stuff, which I actually find quite interesting. That Red Bull actually still has Renault trucks, considering they don't use Renault engines anymore. And I'm gonna try and get over here, but that Mustang is being a true pain. You gonna get over here, bud, or at least go past me? Thank you. I actually find it quite interesting, but to be honest, I don't really know. It makes sense logistically and budget-wise, I guess, economically. Why in the world would you change... I'm really speeding here. F1 car is light. Have to say that. I guess it does make sense. Why in the world would you purchase new trucks or a different brand of trucks if you already have ones that are supplied to you or have been supplied to you? So I guess really it's not the new evolution, but... It works. It works. It looks really, really similar. I tried to do the best I could when it came to options and stuff, so I think I got as close as I possibly could there. But yeah, that was certainly an interesting thing when I was going through. Actually, it was actually a Reddit post of different pictures about the different trucks that the current teams use with the liveries. So I was using those for reference or at least that one picture when it came to the Red Bull side. And of course, I will do the Mercedes. I'll try and do the McLarens and all those guys. The race, and I'm pretty sure I can even do. There's new Alpine skins as well. That guy's turning in there. I don't need to turn in, but. Nice slow down there, bud. Thank you. I do believe I saw in the Steam Workshop there's an Alpine one as well, separate one, because this pack has the Renault skin, which I don't really want to do, considering they're not even branded as Renault anymore, and I'm pretty sure there's an Aston Martin one as well. So I'll get around to those as the races go by, but that is the plan. Basically any of the, well, I guess continental Europe races, the ones that at least have the map accessible here in ETS2, I will try and do these deliveries. Some of them may be longer. We'll have to figure that one out. I guess luckily here between Belgium and Netherlands, well, it's not very far, and especially between Spa and Zandvoort, not very far at all. So it's not too long of a delivery here. It's quite nice roads, actually. Nice to see some various areas. Looks like that is the border crossing right there, considering just behind us there is a... there were some Netherlands flags by the looks of it there. So that is certainly nice to see. So like I was saying kind of at the beginning there, if you want to see some new realistic, well, at least as realistic as I can, F1 races, if this, like I said, if this video gets to 50 likes, and that would be great, first of all, and huge thank you for the support on that. And I will go out and purchase the new F1 game and start doing some stuff on there, because I've really wanted to do it anyways, but I think I just need a little bit more of a justification to spend the money on it. And if you would like to subscribe and stick around to see that stuff, go ahead and do that as well. I normally don't plug much other than, you know, like your little notification things you see on the screen at the beginning. I'm not huge on the whole constant let you guys or tell you guys this and tell you to do that, because ultimately you guys are gonna subscribe and do all the different things if you so choose to. But I thought give you the opportunity here to possibly make me go spend some money, and if you'd like to help support me on my endeavors here with kind of, I guess, the starting of this and the growth of the Prime Simulation media channels here, or channel I guess right now, hoping to do some other expansion with channels in the future, just FYI. If this continues on the path that it is, there are definitely some other opportunities and goals I have when it comes to Prime Media. Let's call it that way. Let's put it that way. So yeah, that is definitely kind of a little snippet into the future there. But if you want to help and support me on my endeavors, like I was going to kind of get at there, maybe you're not a huge fan of ETS2, but you want to see some F1 stuff, there is of course a Patreon link down in the description below. We actually have I have some merch on right now, limited time back to school or work, whatever you want to class it, merch. Plus there's the new minimalist line that is here to stay as well. So both of those links are down in the description. Plus there is a separate donation link as well that you can just do a one-time donation, and I would definitely appreciate any of the support I can, or not that I can get here, but any of the support you guys decide to show me. That is definitely appreciated, and I do that from the bottom of my heart. I do thank you guys all for even the continued support here, watching the videos, checking out these different things, different strange sometimes ideas I have. It does all mean a lot, and I do certainly appreciate it. I have to say, did a great job on the skins here. Huge props to the mod author here. Sorry, I can't remember their name right off the top of my head. I'm not that good. I've got to remember a lot of things when it comes to these episodes, and unfortunately I couldn't remember that one. But huge props, because all the skins look absolutely amazing. When I was testing it out in the builder on the truck, skipping through a few of the liveries here, they do look absolutely amazing. So huge props to that. I'm definitely going to be doing quite a few of the different liveries here, because I think it's just really cool, and I've always F1 is basically my sporting life. Also my sporting life there. It's just like it's I'm the technical nerd of it. I guess that kind of stems from what I do IRL in my job, but I guess it's just the technical side of things. I've always been just it's always been huge, and I love I'm the guy who sits there and watches the 2+ hours of pre-race before the race even starts every week, in and out, all the practice sessions, if I or at least as many as I have time to do. And I'm speeding here, so I'm going to try and slow down a little bit. And of course, all the qualifying sessions and everything like that. I am kind of, I'm one of the nerd fans. So I love all the information. Doesn't matter if it's racing cars on track or not. That is basically that is my, it's kind of like my sport, and I do really do, I honestly do love it a lot, and I know a lot of you do as well. So that's why I wanted to do this. It's kind of, it's nice to tie in quite a few things that I really do enjoy doing. Watching F1 and learning about the different things that happen there, and doing ETS2 and of course American Truck respectively. It's all just kind of so surreal, and really nice to kind of have this all tied in here, I have to say. But yeah, I would really love to actually do some F1 racing here with the newer game. I actually have F1 2015, and the only reason why I haven't actually shown it here on the channel is that it's from 2015. Because it was the only one at the time that my computer, or my old desktop before I got my new one, could actually run. And honestly, I just haven't felt need with Project Cars and other things to get the new F1 game. But with all these new tracks that are coming in, or that are in the new game even, have been on the calendar either for a few years, or just even for this year, and what was supposed to be last year. I just would really like a little bit of an updated game, to be honest with you. Do some of the different tracks once I haven't been able to do yet, and do some realistic driving. And plus, I kind of want to be able to finally, or kind of get my taste for the final year here of the arguably some of the, or potentially the fastest cars in F1 history. Well, they are the fastest cars in F1 history. Or at least the 2020 ones, where like the 2020 Merc was probably the fastest F1 car in history. That's without a doubt, considering all the, I guess you could say, technical things. I mean, on a lot of things were done because of Pirelli was the cutting of the rear downforce, but the party mode ban and stuff that Merc had to go through, I feel for the team there, because they did a lot of work to get that car up to the spec that they were able to do, and that car is probably the fastest car in F1 history, and may actually stay the fastest car in F1 history, depending on what the future holds. You never know. I have a feeling that we'll be able in the future, teams will be able to stretch the limits and actually somehow manage to go faster. But you know what, until then, I think that car is the fastest, because we've seen this year there is still some slower times now, just because of the cutting down force, but teams have been able to catch that back. And you know what, I guess certain tracks are close, some of them aren't. It just all depends. But I have to say that it is definitely a interesting fight, and I'd love to be able to have a taste at one of the newer games, newer graphics, now that my computer can actually handle it and do more of a realism mode. Like I say, I don't know if I'd actually do commentary it, or if it'd be just me racing, and then just different timestamps along the bottom for the different stints and stuff like that. I know a lot of things happen like that, and it'd be just thrilling racing, possibly with the replay cam at the top corner. I'm not sure. But yeah, it'd be definitely an interesting thing just to try out. To be honest with you, I'd love just to give it a try, because that never hurts. And so yeah, if this video gets 50 likes, that will happen. And if you'd like to help, maybe purchase that, the donation stuff, like I said, are open. But that, I'm not saying that you have to. I don't take it the wrong way. That was just I don't know what I was going for there, to be honest with you. So just forget that I even said anything. How about that? We'll just leave it at that, and let's move on here. I realized, so I was away for a bit there over the weekend, and I realized that I completely forgot about, not forgot, I didn't even, I wasn't away, I was away from anything I could check the blog post, because I honestly, I just forgot to check. There was something about like I think it's field binder or a field bender. I don't know, I can't remember. It was a blog post about a new trailer company, new paid, or what will be assumed is a new trailer DLC for ETS2. I believe it is a German company. I was reading over it afterwards. Is a German company that does trailers. It'll be like tankers and different things like that by the looks of it. The only reason why I didn't bother then to do a Prime News, because we were talking like 3 days or so past the release of that blog post, or at least minimum 2 is when I saw it. And yeah, it's kind of unfortunate, because I would have loved to do the Prime News right with it, but there's no point me putting out the Prime News multiple days later on something that is just kind of the very, very beginnings of the works, and there's only some very beginning models that we are seeing. Nothing too crazy there. So honestly, we're just kind of coming up. That's right at the beginning. So of course I will be doing actual coverage of that. Well, I'm going to assume DLC whenever we have more news on it, because honestly right now I've got nothing, to be honest with you, and that is perfectly fine, and I'll definitely keep you guys updated for the future of that. And this does look like we'd be getting into an area where an F1 race could hold, just kind of coming in through the back areas of the all the containers and the industrial side of the F1 tracks. But we're gonna kind of just pull into actually the ferry yard here. F1 race at a ferry yard. Oh yeah, that's totally realistic. I think I go in here. I think I'm going to, whether I want to or not. I shouldn't have turned. I guess I'm going down. Sorry, car. I don't know if I was actually allowed. I think I can. I don't know if you can actually go in anywhere else, to be honest with you. You may be able to go in on the other side. No, doesn't look like it. So it looks like I made a good decision. So why don't we just go ahead and park it up over here. And thank you guys so much for watching. What a great delivery. What an amazing truck and trailer combo. What a great mod. We'll come back to the exterior here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Absolutely amazing to be able to do this. And of course, let me know what your favorite F1 team is. What one should I do next? And hit that like button so I can get that F1 game, because I really do want it. And I just want some extra justification to be able to do it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.